Morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Dan. So we're down on Oakley Lane allotments. Just thought I'd post this. Some of you might find it of interest. The thing that I'm starting to use a lot now is air pots. These are 12.5 litre air pot, which some of my onions have gone into.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd show you how you put an air pot together and the reasons why I'm going over to using air pots as opposed to conventional plant pots such as this. Yep. So, right. The first thing, this is how they come. If you order some online, you get free go on, Dan.
Components.
That's it. So you've got your base. This is your actual pot, and there are your two fastening nuts. Yeah, nuts, lugs. So right, these are front and the back as well to this.
Right. Okay.
So you see how these sort of like come out and they're cut off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the inverted side, that's the inside.
Right. Okay.
So all these solid nipples to the inside. Yep. And it's simple really. You just lay it down. Take your base, that's your top of your base. So
yep.
that goes to the floor, if you like. Sit it in the bottom rung. See the gap there, right? Then you just fold it round like so until the last one that comes over just goes over the first one. Does that make sense? Take your nut. You do get a little sort of plastic screwdriver for putting these in as well if you don't want to do it by hand, but they're not heavy. And again, one at the top, and that's your pot constructed. That's simple as that.
Simple, isn't it?
Yep. There you go. Then what you usually you do is you put a layer of pebs or clay balls at the bottom, just stop all your compost falling out of that grill. They come in all sizes from 1 litre right up. I've got 50 litres for my onions, what they're in at the moment.
Jeez.
My bigger onions, that is. So they cover all the literage, the pots. How they come about originally is tree nurseries.
Yeah.
Because if you grow a tree in ground, obviously you get a big woody tap roots. So on nurseries, I still wanted the height for the mature trees, for the big trees, but you don't want that root because obviously it's a nightmare to try and lift them.
Yeah.
And then it's the damage you're doing to the roots. So they come up with these, and what it does is it stops them forming that tap root. It just forms more fibrous roots all the time. Okay. So I'll show you how it happens. We'll use this little board just to give you a quick idea. So that's your normal plant pot, yeah?
Yeah.
And this is an air pot, obviously, full of holes. So when your plant's in here, your roots grow. This is solid. So they hit the side and the spiral.
Yeah.
Like that. So you just end up with a mass of roots. So now an air pot stops that happening. Because as your roots develop, those inner nipples there force the roots to grow to where the holes are. Right. So they take the path of least resistance. And what happens when your roots hit here, you get air pruned.
Yeah.
So they dehydrate because of the oxygen. So what that does, instead of that spiralling, your roots there, it hits the oxygen. Put little Mr. Sunshine in there, Dan. Yep, so that stops that. So what that root does then is it starts forming lateral roots. Yep.
Okay.
So what is happening? 1, you can't get pot bound.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2, you're getting a lot bigger volume, mass of roots in your pot than what you're getting in a normal pot.
Yeah.
The more roots, the more nutrients, the more water, the more oxygen gets into your plants, the better your growth is. So that's the reason that I use air plants. Yeah. I'll use air pots, sorry, not air plants. Yeah, these air plants. I use air pots as well. I'll use it with a lot of things like cocoa coir.
Yeah.
you know, because that gives you a really open compost then.
Yeah,
It's not a peat based compost, it's a lot more open than that, with a lot of perlite. And the thing is, you're in charge of the feeds then.
Yeah.
You know, you're starting on zero levels with nutrients and stuff, so you know exactly what you're giving them, how much you're giving them. You're not letting your salts build up. You can keep what we call flushing them through, give them a good dose of water every now and again to wash all them fertilisers out. So yeah, hopefully that might just be interest to some people. We're just putting some together this morning. Thought, well, we'll just bob it on the YouTube channel and see if anybody gets any out of it.
Yeah, it's good. Pretty interesting.
Yeah, any interest out of it. If you go on Google, put air pots in, Amazon, they're all over on the internet.
Yeah.
You know, you'll find them. Yeah, ranging prices. I think I paid £10 for 50 litre ones. So they are more expensive than the plant pot, but they'll last years.
Yeah.
You can reuse them. And they store better because you can flat pack them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. See you soon.
All right, cheers.